Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eva. Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about how to align with your higher self. You know what I mean? How do we connect with that part of ourselves, like our future selves, our selves that are at our best? You know, how do we align with that version of ourselves? Now, to jump straight into it, I think that the basis of it stems from your intuition and your ego, which are two separate things. You know what I mean? Your intuition, guys, is what you're meant to do, like what is for you. You know in your heart, like who you want to be, what you want to accomplish on this earth. You feel it in your soul. You know what I mean? You know what you're meant to do. But the ego, that sneaky little bugger, is your ego is pretty much your, I don't want to say it's like the negative part of yourself, but it's like the self-doubt. It's like the part of yourself that questions who you are, what you're meant to do, what you're meant to accomplish. Like, it's that part of yourself that kind of like brings you down in a sense, For example, the ego is, a part of yourself that's like, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I get it wrong? Why is it so hard? Why can't I achieve everything? It's almost like a self-comparison trap too. I don't think I've talked about this in my previous videos about ego, but I have to be like her because I'm not successful and she is, and it's almost, like I said, it's not the most negative part of yourself, but it is definitely it's a negative version of you. You know what I mean? It's being the negative version of yourself and who you are. But your intuition sounds more like, what do I need to do to be successful? You know what I mean? What are the things I need to accomplish for me to be successful, for me to accomplish what I want to accomplish? What do I need to do differently to get the best result? What do I need to do to accomplish X, Y, and Z? What is it that I need to do to, get to that level? I feel like when we're afraid and we live in fear, that's when our ego comes out, guys. When we're afraid, when we live in fear, that's when the ego grabs a hold of us and is like, what do you think you're doing? You know what I mean? What do you try to do here? It's almost like the angel and the devil type of thing. You got an angel on your shoulder, you got a devil on your other shoulder, and they're like going at it. It kind of feels like that with your intuition and your ego. Your ego is the scared part of you, the afraid part of afraid of what people are going to say, afraid of what the world thinks of you. That's your ego. Your intuition is, your most highest self. What can I accomplish that's going to make me successful? What am I going to do that's going to make me the best version of me? Now, with that being said, that's like one part of how to align with your higher self is your spiritual self. How to protect your spiritual being. I feel like when it comes to our spiritual self, it really comes down to what makes me feel like me. What makes me feel like myself? What are the things that I can do that make me feel like me? Everyone's different when it comes to their spiritual protection, you know what I mean? What they do to, get to that part of themselves. It's gonna look different for everybody. Everyone's gonna do different spiritual care for them because it aligns with what they're doing. Like, some people do physical activities that help them achieve that version of themselves. Some people do mental activities that help them with their spiritual self. Like, for me, I do physical and mental activities. So like some physical activities I do is like working out, reading, playing games with my family. Those are like physical things that I do that just protect my spiritual energy. You know, some mental things I do is like meditating, journaling, like mental habits, listening to frequency music. You know what I'm saying? Those are some mental things to do for your brain. And I feel like frequency music is a big part of it, because I feel like when we listen to frequency music, it just like, I don't know how to explain it. It just like, it helps us focus more than anything. I feel like frequency music is just different. Maybe it's not for like everybody, but for me, frequency music just really helps me. It's probably because I also have ADHD, and just frequency music just helps me focus and lock in like nothing else. Like once I have that frequency music on, I said that's so weird, what? Once I have that frequency music on, everything else is blocked out, you know, and I can like actually focus on what I need to get done, and anything like that. Also, excuse my voice. I've been like, I don't want to say sick, but I've had like the sniffles for the past month. I don't know what's going on, but for some weird reason today, it's just like my voice feels weird. I don't know if you guys are hearing that on the other end, but like my voice is like, I don't know. Yeah, but like I said, you just have to find what works for you when it comes to your spiritual self and, you know, what you want to do, because everybody's different. Everybody has their own thing. But anyways, that is it for this video. It was nice and short. I hope it kind of helped you differentiate the type of different ways to get to that higher version of yourself. I feel like I could have talked about more things, definitely, but I don't think I've ever talked about intuition or ego on my channel. I've never talked about that. So I hope it just helped. I hope it helped you think about that a little bit and gave you some ideas. But anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Alrighty, bye.